Hi, I'm Jennie, and I'm the COO of MonetDB Solutions. And I joined the company from the beginning. I was a co-founder, but I've been working with the MonetDB team much longer, already since 2005.
Okay. And Jennie, can I ask you what the clog is about and the stroopwafel?
So, both are very typical, authentic Dutch product, and the cookies are called stroopwafel in Dutch, and the clogs. Well, you can. That's something Dutch people actually wear for their work, and if you would ask, if I have to come up with any explanation why we go for the clogs instead of tulips, for instance, you can say that clogs are endurable and strong. It's a bit like the company and the product itself.
Okay. And so could you tell me a bit about what MonetDB does? What's special about MonetDB? What makes it different from other companies in the database arena?
MonetDB is a database system, and a bit like many other databases exist in the world. But one thing we are specialized is to help users analyze their data in a very efficient, high-performance way. So that's one of our competitive advantages compared to many other database systems. And more advantages are, for instance, the database system offers a broad spectrum of features, and so it is not only developed for one single feature, but it's generally applicable for many applications. Next to technology, the team actually plays a very important factor in the whole competition. Actually, it's the people that matters most. So for our customers, what they like is that when they have the whole team as backup for their use of MonetDB application. So whenever they have problems, they can contact directly the persons behind the software itself.
Okay. So this brings me nicely to Stefanos. So could you tell us a little bit about how you came to work at MonetDB, what the relationship is with HiPEAC, that sort of thing?
Yeah, thank you. So my story it goes like that. So my background is not in computer science, even though I'm working for a software company. I studied physics, and then I did a master's in Germany for computational physics, so very close to high performance stuff. And I was then working in the Netherlands in a big organization, but it was more on finance. They didn't have to do with high performance or those type of things that you would see in a conference around HiPEAC. So I was going through the HiPEAC because I really wanted to find a new job opportunity, right? And I really wanted to combine my already small experience with software engineering with a high performance world. And that's when I found MonetDB opening, and I sent an email, and then I think even the same day I was talking to Martin, the founder of MonetDB, and we had a really quick interview, and yeah, it was a success at the end. I really liked them, they liked me, and now I'm working for almost a year to MonetDB.
That's a really nice story, and also something I'm always interested in is, so you've worked in a big company, now you're working in MonetDB, which is obviously like a smaller company. What are the differences, and why is it nice to work in a small company as well as, you know, branching out into a bigger company sometimes?
Yeah, well, I would say it's a completely different setup, right? Of course, in a big company, you have a lot of positive things that you cannot find in a very small one. So it depends on what a person would like to have on the working environment. To be honest, personally, I would much prefer to work in a small company, and especially to a high-tech company with that much of experience. MonetDB is around as a project for almost 30 years, so you can understand that the accumulated technical expertise is immense. And having the chance to work in such a small company give a chance to an engineer with a few years of experience like me, the chance to learn a lot of stuff that you don't have the chance to see in a big organization where you have really wide stacks of technology, and having to always deliver to the customers, it's a bit crushing you. So in smaller company things are a bit more relaxed, and you have higher chance to grow yourself as an engineer.
As an individual. And at the moment you're working on a project for AI with kind of boats, is that right?
you can say.
These are technical terms, so.
Yeah, so the last 1.5 year, and me 1 year because I joined before a year in the company. As Jennie said, we have a lot of features in MonetDB. We're working in this European project that it's about usage of extra scale data and AI on the maritime industry. From our side, what we're trying to do is to implement the feature of very high performance database support for geometrical type and geometrical processing. So just to give you an example, if someone has like big data and they want to do analytics on them, as Jennie said, but it's specific for geometric, geodetic or geographic operations, then we're trying to improve the performance of those type of operations, so people can really easily crunch through their data and do analysis.
Thank you very much. So if you could just let me know a little bit about what MonetDB's plans are for the future, what have you got coming up?
So our next step is mainly about pushing MonetDB or bring MonetDB into the cloud. So the new field of so-called cloud data warehouse, that's the technology we are building. Traditionally, database systems are complicated and difficult to use for a large spectrum of users. But with the cloud technology, we can take away most of the burdens of using, managing, maintaining the database system for a much broader scope of users. So currently we are building various new features into MonetDB and on top of MonetDB, so that soon, hopefully, we will be able to offer MonetDB in the cloud in various ways. And one main feature is about managed service. So we are going to offer MonetDB as a service, while the whole team of the database experts will take over the management of the database for our users, so that the users, they only need to use the product and immediately do their own job. So that's what the cloud data warehouse is mainly about. Mm-hmm. Make it easier for the users to use, so that they don't have to first become database experts themselves. Right. Then they can only then they can make use of it. Right. So.
Okay, so Jennie, Stefanos, thank you very much. Thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thank you too.
It was our pleasure.